alcoholics, substance abusers, lend me your ears. No, I'm not Mark Antony, nor am I Gator Mark Anthony, fortunately. Yep, it's me again, Shades of Clarity. It's the 6th of October. It's a Sunday. 'Twas my lucky fun day. Got some coffee here. Pretty good. Well, it's early in the morning. I want to talk about the future, my future, actually a life update. Since I haven't really talked much about myself, I'll tell you what's going on here. I recently stopped working as a journalist for that newspaper that I was covering. Locally, it was just more or less a parting of ways between me and someone I don't really, you're not really supposed to trash a boss, but for whatever reason, I just decided it was over after 5 years of doing it. And plus I have a retail job. And I've been doing the as a writer, as a journalist for a little over almost 6 years. And I think I started when Hurricane Florence came through here and tore everything up. And my heart goes out to everybody in the western part of the state and everywhere in between, Georgia, to all the places that got hit by the recent storm. It's terrible. Florence got us, and mountain storms are really rare. But what I've decided to do probably is become a substance abuse counselor. A couple of years ago, I got into, and I'm just going to let this rip today, so I might start rambling a little bit, but I got into Liberty University, and you can take that for whatever it is. A couple of years ago, got into their master's degree in substance abuse counseling, and I'm seriously considering throwing myself back into school for another 2 years and doing that. I don't really see any other career options unless I went and worked for a newspaper, and that may take a while because I can't drive. I was doing it all remotely, and if I could find a remote job, and I'm sure I can, I don't really like working from home. I like a workplace. I like going somewhere. I mean, I know people that, a guy that rents out spaces for remote workers just so they can have a workplace to gather, and there's a snack area and a lounge and everything like that. And I think whoever came up with that idea was genius. If I lived in that area, I probably would do that. I would continue to probably, and I may still do it, just for side hustle gig. Continue the retail thing or move on up in that and still keep it while I'm doing the substance abuse master's program. But I got in and never enrolled. So, and the girl that I saw, actually, the last girlfriend, she got her doctorate like from Liberty, and she did it all. Got her master's and her doctorate from Liberty. So it's accredited school, and I've had counselors at a treatment center that got their masters from Liberty, so I think I'm gonna do it. Just need that little extra push. Maybe write a book. I thought about doing that. I was kind of inspired by Backcountry and his, and in fact, his book is on the way, and then after I give it a read, I'll do a review. So anyway, I've been thinking, man, what is really your niche? What do you do on here? Well, I try to bring a little bit of humor, kind of dryish humor to this recovery thing. I know, the people within the niche, the channels that I watch the most, there's LD, of course. He does the daily uploads. He's incredibly empathetic, and he almost lost his life. So a lot of people are really interested in his story, including myself. Then you got Slayer Sober. He's kind of a goofy, very intelligent guy, always battling Satan and alcoholism. But aren't we all? Backcountry, king of eloquence and articulation, almost a poetic slant to his brilliant analyses, and I really appreciate that. Love his channel. He's a nice guy too. And you got Disappointing Your Demons down in St. John, beautiful tropical area. He's got the panning shots, you know, at the beginning of his videos. Very raw, very emotional, very direct, blunt. He'll tell it like it is, and I appreciate that. And, we've got a lot in common, music, and he does like AA, like as I do. And Anna Barham, and she talks about relationships, you know, her past use, her fall, and her channel's doing really well. You know, it's kind of like sizzling bacon. You know, the sub count's rising. Mine's rising. You know, it's going up, but it's had its ups and downs. And mine's more like the crock pot. You big dummy. Pressure cooker, crock pot. The slow cooking. You know, the slow cook time on that one. I'm cool with that. You know, not everybody's into my stuff or my style or my delivery or whatever. Your prerogative. Really just like to fill you in on a little bit of that. Yeah, my health was a concern there for a while, and all that's cleared up, so I'm looking towards the future. But the future, what do we all do, you know, once we get sober? You know, we may perceive things a lot different, you know, through the sober eyes. Things that didn't get on your nerves then because you were drunk may get on your nerves now. And LD, you know, did a video on, you know, the emotions that you'll feel. You may have a quick temper. You know, I do. I'm pretty laid back, as you might, you know, perceive or know. But I do, it takes a lot to make me mad, but when I'm mad, I stay mad for a while, and I gotta sometimes count to 10, let it cool down. It takes a while. I don't hold grudges, but there is like a slow burn of discontent and emotion type scrambling, you know, when I do get angry. Hostility. And all these channels, you know, are doing really well. I think DD, his channel's growing. It's kind of a slower growing channel. I'm trying to give shout outs to get his going. He doesn't upload all that frequently, but LD's got that on lockdown. I don't know how he does it. I could might make a couple of videos. I may slow down to one a week, because I'm really going to be on the job search looking for a side thing that I'm going to be doing. But that's pretty much it on that. But alcoholism, the way you may feel, you know, you just can't let it get you down. You can't let the mind wander. Pick up that telephone, like I've said in the past. Talk to another alcoholic. You know, the alcohol will always be there, as LD says. It's going to be at the grocery store. It's going to be at the convenience store. It's going to be at Walmart. It's going to be anywhere. It's going to be at parties you may go to in the holidays. It may be there. It's just so readily accessible. That's what's so insidious and terrible. And, you know, it's been said, well, should we outlaw it again? No, I don't think we should. We tried it once. It doesn't work. Prohibition did not work. It just gave rise to the bootlegger, organized crime. They knew what they were doing. That would probably just happen again. It's like outlaw guns. You know, you tell people they can't have something. What happens? You create a black market, and people will get what they want anyway. Prostitution, just legalize it. Tax it. Tax things. I can understand gun control. We probably need more, definitely, of that, but people that learn, especially respect for guns, tend not to be the ones that go on rampages. That's just kind of how it is. And maybe teaching kids as they're growing up about alcoholism may keep them away from you know, indulging later on. Now, there is one person that I know who has had a daughter who kept him on the straight and narrow, and he would have been a terrible relapser. Sometimes she would go to meetings with him, and lo and behold, she ended up in the rooms. So there's got to be a genetic component to it. But think about what you're going to do, you know, with your emotions, how you're going to handle the stressful situation now that you're sober or you're trying to get sober. Life's going to be there, people. Life happens. You know, they say it in the rooms, you know, once you get sober, the pink cloud, like my face, is going to eventually just sort of move on out like a cold front, more in front of real life starts moving in. And when that happens, you got to be prepared for it. People are gonna babies are gonna be born, people are gonna die, people are gonna get married, people are gonna get divorced. It's just life. People are gonna work, people are gonna lose their jobs, people are gonna get new jobs, people are gonna celebrate, you know, or they may hole up in despair and drink, and you can't let that happen. You gotta get out and face the world. Life on life's terms is what it's all about, people, I'm telling you. I'm trying to be as honest as I can, and yeah, you know, I've had questions about, what's with sunglasses, man? What's with the shades? You know, Mr. B died a long time ago. I'm Shades, that's what you guys nickname me, and once it's like a fighter pilot call sign. Like I've said, if you like it, good, you get to keep it. If you don't like it, good, you get to keep it. It's just how it is. But the sunglasses do afford me more of a level of anonymity. So that's, if you're wondering why, oh, it's a gimmick. Well, yeah, who else wears sunglasses? I don't know, was it Dr. Disrespect? I think that guy's channel, that weirdo. He wears sunglasses all the time, and wig and all that, and I'm not gonna get into the skies. Face this thing head on. I know it's tough. It's been very, very tough. I'm one of those relapsers that just couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. I'd get several months sobriety, fall off. Several months, have sobriety for several months, fall off. Had 9 months of sobriety, got in a relationship with another alcoholic, fell off. Drank with her. Finally, it just ended. A couple of trips to detox, and here I am. Now I'm facing the world. I do take abuse, that does help, that is a deterrent, and that may be something you want to talk to your doctor about. Someone in the comments mentioned, could you do a video about abuse? I'll just go ahead and talk about it. That may help. It's chemical called, I've done a video on it, but it's chemical called alsulfuram. Trade name Antabuse, and what it does, it's a very old drug. It blocks your liver from converting acetaldehyde into CO2 and then water in the metabolization of alcohol. So what happens is when you have that blocking, it blocks the enzymes. Basically, acetaldehyde, it's akin to formaldehyde. It's very, very similar. The level begins to rise in your blood. The more you drink, the more acetaldehyde is being raised, and you will get violently ill. You will turn red as a tomato. You will sweat. You'll have a diaphoresis. You'll have increased tachycardia. You'll have an increased heart rate, increased blood pressure. You'll vomit. You'll have a headache that feels like your head feels like several, or it's going to explode. I've never had a reaction on it. I know people that have they've been so addicted to alcohol they drank on Antabuse. No, never do that. It can be fatal. But if you think that might be a safety net for you, along with maybe going to meetings or just abstaining and trying to deal with life as life is, you know, in your own fashion, then I would consider an abuse. Talk to your doctor about it. Again, I'm not a medical professional of any kind. I'm not a PA, not a nurse, not a nurse practitioner, not a doctor. This isn't medical advice. I'm only going on my own experiences to help you people, my friends of Shades. That's right. You're all my friends, and I love you all, and I love all the subscribers. I don't want to make this video too long. I just thought I'd come on here and tell you what's up with Shades and what his future, what he plans on doing. I think it was high time to talk to you about it. But please subscribe and hit the bell. If you like what I do, let me know in the comments. I think I'm at 423 subscribers now. Started the channel last New Year's Eve, so it's had its ups and downs. It's doing pretty good, but I can use more subscribers, get the word out there, let everybody know what's going on. Check out some more of my videos, wherever they are. There, here, there. And watch, go binge watch all my stuff. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good. You get better at this the longer you do it. And if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, come join us. Will, we've got the podcast, Will from, is that the name of it? Will's podcast? He talks about, he had to have a transplant of his liver and his kidneys. He's got a really good story to tell, and he had gone on Hard Knocks, a podcast, and he's also been on LD's channel, so you're familiar with him. Yeah, go show him some love and subscribe to him. Addicted to More, his channel's doing really well. It's jumped up to 200 something subscribers. So yeah, check out the sober channels. Another one that I watched, the British guy, A Normal Alcoholic, Robin. He's got some good message. But with that, I'll let you go. And as always, stay tuned. Come back. See you later. Bye.